Hey, what's good, Not On Dream family? We back at it. It's another episode. Just now left a networking event. It was super good. Met a lot of good people. It's probably like my maybe third, fourth, maybe second, third networking event that I've been to since I've been down in Dallas. This one was probably my best so far. It was called like Pitch to Partnership. It was hosted by Bond. I think it stands for Business Opportunity Networking Development. A super good event. Met other like-minded founders, and um, for me, just gonna try to keep pushing on my networking front. Try to go as many things as possible, and that way, like I said, build those relationships. But then also, you learn so much tidbits of game while you're at these events. And this one specifically had a section where they did pitches, right? So 4 different companies went up to pitch. So seeing how they're building their business, what their competitive advantage is, how they're trying to market, different opportunities that people could pursue is all like a learning lesson, right? So definitely super cool today, and yeah. Hey, what's good, y'all? It's another day. I'm on a trail right now. It's not a typical format I do, but I thought of something crazy when I was on my way up here. I actually took a random trip up to North Dakota, and now I'm on the Theodore Roosevelt National Park. It's kind of nice. But when I was coming up here, I had a crazy thought that I was like, I have to record. And it's because it's snowing right now. It's snowing pretty light. But where I was staying at in Dickinson, North Dakota, when I was on my way up here to this national park, it was snowing crazy. And like it was kind of pouring down a little bit. And I'm not used to the snow, so I looked at that and I'm like, should I stay in the hotel? Should I not leave? Should I not go? But ended up, hopping in the car anyway, and I was like, all right, let me send it. I came out here for a reason. I came out here to hike. I love hiking. Let me go anyway. So I get in the car and I'm rolling. I'm on the highway now, but it's still snowing, and it's like it's pretty deep for me. So I'm in the car. I'm trying to stay locked in, drive slow and everything, but it's so hazy in front of me, and I can't see 30 feet in front, and in all directions. You know how it is when you're driving, it's super foggy, or even when there's thunderstorms and rain. So I look at that and boom, crazy. I thought of a metaphor and a connection to just life in general, but especially entrepreneurship, because you're driving and you're going on this course, you're going on this path, right? And you have a destination in mind, and you're going on the path, but you can't see in front of you. You can't see 100 feet in front of you. You can't see 200 feet in front of you. So you don't know where you're going. But in your mind, if you keep going on this path, then sooner or later you're gonna come to your destination. And I kept going on the road, and sometimes when you're in that moment and you can't see in front of you, there's uncertainty there. There's sometimes fear. And I'll be thinking sometimes, when you're in that wall of fire, I'm like, imagine what's behind it. What if there's a cliff, or what if there's a crash, or, whatever the case, just crazy things you think of in your mind. And most likely it won't happen, but because you can't see it, you think of anything, right? And that's the uncertainty, that's the doubt. But anyway, I kept going, right? I kept pushing. And then what's crazy is that if you continue on the path, sometimes God will show you, or your path will come to where you'll see clearly. And I was able to get through the blizzard, get through the storm, and then boom, it cleared up, right? And I was scared because I didn't want to be hiking in a full blizzard. I probably would have done it anyway, but now it's super light and it's beautiful, feels good out here. It's cold for sure, but I just thought it was like a crazy lesson to just stay committed to a destination you had in mind. Even if you can't see it, you still just gotta keep forward, stay the course, stay the par. Like what Nipsey said, he said the marathon continues, right? So you just gotta keep going and not stop. And also another point was that when I was on the highway, I had a decision to make. I could have changed my destination. I was planning to go here, right, which is probably an hour or something away from Dickinson. But in the middle of the storm, I was like, man, if I get stuck out here, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I should just cut it short, go to this other park. But it wasn't a place I really wanted to go. The night before I committed, I was like, I'm gonna go to all the way up here to the North Unit, Theodore Roosevelt Park. And if I switched it in that moment, I have a feeling that it would probably still be blizzarding if I took the short route, right? If I didn't commit, if I didn't stay the course and stay the par. So I was a little bit long-winded, but as I was on the hike, I was like, I might as well record it and like just remember the lesson. And it's part of the theme of this episode anyway that I'm gonna touch on later, which is like see the vision. So, all right. Hey, what's good? It's another day. Just wanted to tap in. I want to talk a little bit about this MVP. So last episode, I mentioned that I completed MVP 1.0, and then we did like our first internal round testing. So off of that testing, it was like a couple family members, took some notes, found some like issues and changes that need to be made. So that's what I've been working on, trying to integrate these updates into MVP 1.1, and I'm like almost done with that. So almost near like another milestone, right? Another completion, and that's gonna lead us to like another round of testing. And something that me and my co-founder gotta think about is like, what do we want these testing rounds to look like as they build upon each other? Like as we continually test, right? How do we make sure that we're not overcompensating on the minimum viable product and really only putting like the core value of what we want the app to be, but then also like having enough to where if a user does get on it, they see the vision. And that's something that's pretty big for me because, even when I first started working on the prototype, and it was like a white and black page and all that said was welcome to local. Like I saw the vision, but not everybody can see that. And sometimes it's okay if only you can see the vision because you're building it out. But sometimes you gotta make it to a certain point, right, where other people can get it and understand where you're trying to take it to. So that's that. I've never talked about like how I'm doing the coding. So my tech stack, let me try to use my tech stack is I'm coding on CodeVS using Swift language. I'm coding on Xcode using Swift language. My supplementary tools are CodeVS, CodeX, ChatGPT. And those are like my main tools. At this point, I have like ChatGPT Plus, like the $20 a month thing. So that's helping me with my limits, right? So I have more tokens to use, and I can basically like, there's no hindrance to me. Like I'm not stopped because of my token usage at the $20 mark, which is pretty good, right? So that means I can ask them any questions, and it fits my workflow at this moment. But there are also like so many other tools that I don't know about, or people are kind of like putting me onto. So still learning so much about the software development. I always say that I'm not a software developer, but I'm about to stop saying that. Because at this point, right, if I'm building the app, I'm a software developer and the technical founder. But yeah, just wanted to tap in for that and just say we getting close to another milestone. And yeah. Hey, what's good, y'all? It's another day. I just put up to the library, about to try to get some work in, some slight work before I head to this AI event. But I wanted to talk about real quick some moves I've been making in real estate. So I think I mentioned in one of my earlier videos that me and my family are working together on a new business venture, and we're trying to do real estate investment. So bringing that here to Dallas today, this morning, I actually toured like a couple properties that we're interested in, and just wanted to bring it to light because I think that it's like another part of the journey, right? Business is business, and as I'll build out local, but then also have this family thing going on real estate, you know, I think it'll be good to talk about it. And for me, like going into these tours and having to change my mindset to not look at it as like a tenant, but as a pure investment vehicle, and how that changes the framework and how I receive the property and how I view it. It's something that I've been working on, especially now, because you know, this is all new to me, right? Real estate's new to me, and so yeah, just want to talk about that real quick. You know, tap in like always, and you know, we're gonna keep it going. So yeah. Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm at the crib right now. I just wanted to clip this up because I wanted to signal the end to this episode, right? And the theme or the lesson for this episode, which was kind of consistent throughout my thoughts like the past couple of weeks. Just been like, see the vision, right? Like, you gotta see further than where you are. You gotta see past like the point you're at right now and see what can be in the future. Oh, I got this train. My apartment's like right by the train station, the metro station, so I get trains coming all the time. But just wanted to say, like, again, see the vision. I don't know how many times I gotta repeat it, but I repeat it all the time in my head because it's so big, and you know, I feel like that's where everything starts. So, all right, let's get it, y'all. Go achieve your 99 dream, and it's 99 dream because you are going to achieve your dream. It will be 100%, but nothing is perfect. So you're gonna achieve 99% of that, and just know the moment you start pursuing it, you're already living it. So let's go and let's get it.